Hey everyone, welcome back to Pillow Rainy. I'm Patricia and today we're knitting a fake turtleneck. I have the pattern for it here. It's a free pattern. You get hat, gloves, and the fake turtleneck. You had to do that now. As I was saying, I'm doing this pattern before I was rudely interrupted. I am making it. I'm kind of halfway through it already because it's been my little bring to work project this week. Here is the front piece. This here is the back piece, and once those two are done, they're getting knitted together, and then I'm knitting the collar. I am using scrap yarn. It's not scrap because these were whole like skeins, but they're like single skeins of one color that I wasn't really sure what to do with. These are, I figured out, I thought they were the same, but they're not. This here is Drops Big Merino, and these two are Drops Extra Fine Merino. This one is just a little bit, like they look very similar, but this one is just a tad bit thicker, like it's airier or fluffier, and I started feeling that when I was knitting with it. In case these run out, I do have more colors, but I really hope I can make this turtleneck using just these colors. I think I'm gonna have to omit the blue from the collar at this point because I have to do one more pass of like, for the back piece, I'm gonna have to do one more pass of the blue, and then I don't think I'm gonna have enough to do much on the collar. Hopefully I get to start the turtleneck with the whatever blue I have left, because that would make it a little bit more cohesive, but then I'm probably just gonna have to accept I'm gonna have to alternate gray and purple for the collar, but that's fine. That's okay. So I think that's it. I will link the pattern down below. It might be exclusively in Swedish. Swedish, I don't know, but either way it's there. So yeah, I am gonna get going on this and see how far I get.
Just think about it right now. Everything's okay. No matter where you find yourself, no matter what kind of stuff is going on in your life, underneath it all, everything's actually all right. You're okay. You have more power than you might be giving yourself credit for. If you have something that's going on in your life right now that's challenging, painful.
If the lighting looks different, if my hair looks flat, it's because it is. It's a couple of hours later, the sun is on its way down, and I went for a walk in the rain, and now my hair is flat. But either way, this is where we're at. I have just done all of the decreases for this side, and I'm going to continue knitting on this side until I hit 25 centimeters total. I'm in trouble. I'm in so much trouble. So you know this thing, right? I said I would come back when I don't know, when I was done or when I was just about done. I only had so much yarn left. Like, legitimately, I have this and this. And I was ending, you can see I've started to cast off. I'm about halfway through the cast off. And I was playing chicken with the yarn because it's gonna be enough, right? It's not gonna be enough. I don't have enough. And it's so frustrating because now the cast off is gonna look weird. It was turning out so good too. What I'm gonna have to do, basically, I'm gonna have to do as much as I can with this, and then I'm just gonna have to add this last little bit. And honestly, it is not a lot. It is not a lot. And like, worst case scenario, I might use this blue. However, it's gonna be wonky at the back of the neck because I started mid-back. So I'm gonna be okay with that. I am just really, really frustrated with the fact that I played chicken with the yarn, knowing it might not be enough, knowing I had other color options, but I didn't take them because I wanted to just finish it. And now I regret all my life decisions, basically. But yeah, so I'm in the middle of stretchy bind off. God. Makes me so angry that it didn't that I couldn't make it last. Just gonna have to live with it. I don't know why I make it so difficult for myself. Okay. Oh, this is a mess. But it's finished. Well, almost finished. I need to bind it all off and stuff. So in the last couple of ends,
You're okay. You have more power than you might be giving yourself credit for. If you have something that's going on in your life right now that's challenging, painful, it's just a reminder to take a little bit better care of yourself. Because you're worth it. You can have this feeling anytime you choose.
okay, there we go. I'm gonna call this finished. I'm gonna come back when there's daylight because it's late, and I'm gonna have blocked this and tried it on and look a little bit more decent than I do right now. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this off tomorrow. Okay, real quick before I sit down to actually try this thing on. It's been sitting on my floor here, soft blocking for like, I don't know, 3 days. The top of the collar is actually still kind of cold to the touch, so it's not completely dry, but I'm still gonna try it on and see what it looks like. And we'll see if it's a disaster or not. It really felt like a disaster when I soaked it because it was so stretchy. I was scared, and I'm still kind of scared, but it looks fine. We'll have a look. Here's the fake polo. As I said, ooh, it is definitely not dry. Should I leave it for a bit longer? I'm gonna try it on anyway. So, this is gonna be hard. So it goes like this. And then you fold it down like so. And ideally I should have a jacket. I'm gonna go get a jacket. Ooh. I checked out myself in the mirror while I went to get this, and I mean it looks fine, but I wish it was tighter. And I think one thing I used to do, I'm gonna sit down before I cut off the circulation in my legs. One thing I used to do when knitting, like when I was a real beginner, I knit so tightly. And it was the same thing when I was a beginner crocheter. I did it so tightly. So I think at this point I'm so aware of it, I'm overcompensating and working too loosely. This yarn in particular is very, very soft, and I do think I could pull it tighter than I do because it is very soft. It is super stretchy. So I think this could have benefited from me knitting just a little bit tighter. Anyway, fake, I keep wanting to say fake polo because this type of collar is called a polo in Swedish, but fake turtleneck, pretty commonly used here, mostly for kids because putting a scarf around a kid's neck is a hassle because they want to keep taking it off. So you give them one of these because you just pull it over their head and it protects their neck from the cold when you zip up their jacket. That is the true purpose of this. But I wanted one for myself, and I have plenty of yarn to make these, so I made one. And I like it. I like it a lot. I really, really like it. I'm really happy. I'm glad I made it. And I'm gonna be using it because the weather is still shit. So that is, and it's shorter in the back. That is just how it's constructed. One thing I really like about it is for the edge, it's easier seen on the back. For the edge, you do ribbing, just like alternating, I think twice, and it gives it this really flat look. And it was really easy when I was knitting it too, because you know how when you do like stockinette, it curls on the edges, and this didn't do that because of the ribbing. So I really, really like that design choice. As I said, it's on the looser side. I could probably stick it in a 40 wash and get it to shrink a bit. How do you like my disaster, like the end of my collar here? It looks so funny. I'm still mad about the fact that it's like, it's gray. Oh God, the lamp is catching all of it. But it's like, it's gray, and then it's purple, and then it's just a little bit of blue, because I didn't think. But yeah, I really, 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 really like this. And it's soft because it's made, don't sit on your feet. I do have a lot of threads poking out, but I don't think I'm going to be too concerned about that, because they're gonna find their space, and then I'm gonna be able to cut them one more time to get them to sit where they're supposed to. Took me 2 weeks to finish. Material, I used 3 skeins. However, the blue was a different type, and I think the yardage or meters are a bit fewer on that because it's a thicker yarn. So it's a great beginner product, I think. Very beginner friendly. I think that's it. I shouldn't talk for too long because I realize I ramble a lot. Hope you enjoyed this little video about this little stash buster project I did. Let's see if I can do more. So anyway, putting that down, thank you so much for watching. Hope you're having a great day, and I will see you guys soon again.